What's good, y'all? It's the Morning Hustle with L'Oreal and Kyle Santillian. And as you know, we got an open door policy around here, man. When guests come through, we get them in, we talk to them, we see what's going on with them. And today, very special guest. We're talking about like decades in the game.
Yeah.
You know, Mr. 106 in Park, they
That's
said
right.
at one
That's
time.
what they said.
The youngest one that was out here killing it, man. Bow Wow's in the building.
Yeah.
Stan Moss.
What up?
Is this still a thing? Like, are you receptive to both names? Or
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
cool.
You just can't say the little. The little gone.
I ain't heard the little in front of the name in a minute.
That's what I said. So that's
it's been a
just
minute.
completely
Yeah.
gone.
Is you grown, bro? You been grown for a minute now,
You can't
too.
be little.
Feel like it, right?
Yeah. Like,
like
how
it.
old are you now?
About to be 38.
This guy's grown, bro. This guy's grown. Yeah, for
This
sure.
is so, it's
Climbing.
like, anytime, because I've spoke to you before on the Undressing Room podcast on Zoom during the pandemic,
Yeah.
but now in person, it's always so funny to me because I've talked about this on the show before. I've had Bow Wow posters on my wall
Lit.
when I was younger, but also Cisco and DMX. I make that clear, and that it made sense for me at the time. So how do you feel? Because I know a lot of people said that they had you on their wall, right?
Yeah.
Does that make you feel weird now? Like, because these are now your friends, I'm pretty sure.
Nah, not really. You know what I mean? Because it was a point in time where the posters, the Word Up magazines, the
Yeah.
write-ons, like that was really like monumental to the culture. So
Absolutely.
and even with like the Millennium Tour now, it's like they go back into that time zone, and we see them at the shows with all the shirts on, and they be wowing me because I'm like, damn, like how you keep that shirt so clean
All these years.
Like, t-shirt like 20 years old, like you know what I'm
That's
saying? Like
wild.
yeah. So I mean, for me, it's just dope. Like I love it.
But you don't keep any of that stuff, do you?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I just seen like a shirt that I haven't seen in a long time that I'm trying to get right now, and like the person won't sell it to me.
Well, say what it is. Maybe somebody
It's
got
like
it.
it's like one of our like old like Scream Tour T-shirts. Like I haven't seen this one in like over 20 years. Like
All that stuff is vintage now.
very vintage.
Yeah,
very
for sure.
vintage.
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
Yeah.
So just for the record, bro, you were, what year was your first album and how old were you at the time?
First, so Beware Dog dropped. I want to say 02, 03 maybe. So I was 13.
I feel like I first saw you on stage with the Brat, Greensboro, North Carolina.
That sounds about right. That's right.
Summer Jam, but
That's
I
right.
feel like that
Oh,
was
God, that's right.
2000 though.
That's right. That's about
That's
right.
right?
Yeah. Because when I got with Jermaine, I sat for a little bit on the label, and then they was just throwing me in like videos.
Videos.
Okay.
We
You feel
always
me?
saw you in
Yeah,
the
right.
videos.
I was always a little kid.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Jermaine was making his move, plotting, and all right, this gonna be like the right way.
The
Okay.
ill
He's
marketing
seen it.
plan.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Then the whole
yeah.
Big Mama's House thing came about at the end of him and Monica's video.
Right.
And so that's probably about right.
Probably about right,
yeah,
right?
It's like 2000 when I started getting it going, but 03 I would say was when it cracked off.
Nah, but you
Like,
did
02,
something
03.
like you did
Facts.
something that wasn't never like you was a rapper, but also a kid. And at that time, we had like another bad creation that was out before.
Crisscross.
But crisscross.
Yeah.
But for my time, because we the same age, so for me, that was like phenomenal. I'm like,
Yeah.
we got somebody that's rapping
And they
out
was
here.
and they was in groups too, like not to take away from
Yeah.
it, but it's
Yeah.
different.
I mean,
when you,
talk your shit.
when it's by yourself, you know what I mean? You ain't got nobody to look right nor left. You realize like, yo, it's just me up here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Backing
So,
from Snoop Dogg,
Yeah.
JD, Brat, who we all was looking at like, wow, we would
Yeah.
love to be around them.
and the competition level was like really thick. Like, I had to battle with Nelly. I had to battle with Nas every time I would. Me and Nas was like label mates.
Yeah,
at
what?
Columbia.
Right.
So every time I drop, I'm like, damn, why Nas got to come out every time I drop? Like, man, you know what I mean?
Right.
But really had to like battle it. Like really had to. It was crazy at that time.
But you weren't like the only young artist at that time. Like even now in 2025, do you look back to those days and say, yo, Lil Romeo, I won?
Hold on.
No.
Little Romeo came out after, way after.
Shout out to Rome, man. That's my boy, man. That's my dog. He's cool. But I never look back and be like, I did this. Or,
Yeah.
I'm too busy like looking forward.
Yeah.
Like,
For sure.
They
for
forced
sure.
that battle, though.
Didn't
Shout
they? Didn't
out to-
they?
All right, I'm lying. I do be going back in archives sometimes. I'm lying because I'm like, just last night we was watching some tour footage, like just getting tour ready and just getting in that mode. So yeah, I'll be lying if I say it.
Yeah, I feel like y'all was talking y'all little verses as well still. So it's like
Yeah.
maybe like a friendly, more friendlier now. Because back then it seemed serious to me.
No, it was never serious.
To me, I was like,
It was never serious. I just think that the industry should try to they try to pin us both together, two young cats.
You
both
couldn't
got
tell me
dreams.
y'all wasn't drinking Kendrick at that time. Like, am I crying?
I feel you. Like,
Nah,
I brought it up.
We was
Like,
far from that.
I'm
We was far
telling you,
from
that was
that.
the biggest beef of my life.
It was so dope, though, man. You've had staying power, right? You're
Yeah.
still here now, 2025. The Millennium Tour
Yeah.
is still going strong.
Crazy.
And you're out there doing it big, man. How does it feel to know that even at a young age
Yeah.
of 37, that you have so many
38.
years, 38, sorry, that you still have, you know what I mean? You still have so many years in the industry and you're still able to go out here and hit these stages all over.
To me, it's crazy. You know, like the first 2 Millennium Tours that we did, I'm like, yo, we really selling out arenas and like with no new records. Like we don't need, like what do we, like what's going on? Like this is different. Like, you know what I mean? Just to see that and just knowing like how monumental the music really means to the people. You know what I mean? And then like for us to be back again, running it again. And it's just, it's crazy to know like 2 kids in, 38, about to be 38. And we still putting 14,000, 15,000 girls in the state, like, and they still crying, and they bringing they daughters now,
Right.
like, you know what I mean, like
Right.
they fans. So it's definitely it's crazy. I
Is
ain't
there
gonna
a
lie.
song that you ever get up there and you like, oh my God, I know everybody love this song, but I hate performing this song? Your
Black
least
Onion.
favorite song to perform? Maybe not hate.
Least favorite song to perform? Nah, not really.
You don't? Do you still do Little Bow Wow?
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
just
If I don't do
know.
that,
Is it
if I don't do Take You Home,
Do
it's
you
gonna
do
be
the
a problem.
dance?
Yeah, if I don't do that, it's a problem.
You
Like,
gotta
it'll
be
oh
upset.
yeah. It'll be a problem.
Because we
yeah.
was in here doing the dance.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, like, and that's the thing. Like, I'm always about giving the people like what they want. Like, if I
Yeah.
know something that's viral, like even with the "Let Me Hold You," like when I do the fingers and all that, like even the dance, like that's what they wait on. They wait on that more than they wait on the actual hook in the verse. Like
Facts.
they want to know if I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm always big on like making sure that when the fans come, they get exactly what they want.
You mentioned having like 2 kids, you know what I mean? And we've seen like O'Shea Jackson Jr., you know what I'm saying? And things he's done to represent his father with the
Right.
movie. Like, do your kids know your catalog and do they have favorite songs of yours?
Yeah, Shy, Like You, that's her favorite for sure. That she know that word for word.
I
back and
know
forth.
everything. She get the dancing too.
Yeah, that's her. My son, not quite yet. He watched Like Mike for like the first. He watched Like Mike for the first time. Shy put it on for him, and like he was thrown off completely. Like,
Really?
and I was a kid, so I'm like, I wonder if he gonna even know like that's me when I was a
Right.
kid. So he looking, he like. He start tripping like, yo, why are you in there? And I'm like, what? He like, why? Like, nah, for real. Like, why are you in there? And he was
Right.
like, I want to go in there. I'm like, you want to go on the TV? He's like, yeah. Like, I
Yeah.
want to go on the TV. And I'm like, oh, this is crazy. So I think, like, Shy got a taste of it. She like it, but you got to let her like grow into it. Like,
Right.
she got it. But
Yeah.
and she knows it, but it's like she got to feel comfortable. It's got to be at her time. Where I think little man, as he get older, I think he just gonna be with it. Like
Right.
he just
Yeah.
gonna be
But
Like,
she's a star in her own right, though, because she's been stepping out. She has those dance videos, her and JD's daughter.
Yeah,
They've
yeah.
been going viral as well. So how do you feel about that, knowing that you grew up in this industry, things that you've seen? I know you've seen a lot.
Yeah.
And now I know she has a way more, well, you had a lot of protection, too, because your mother did not play that.
Yeah.
But having her now maybe looking like she's headed the industry, going into the industry route, how does that
Yeah.
make you feel?
I mean, it's cool because she got somebody who did it. You know what I mean? Who started off young and is still here. I feel like if anybody could teach her and got her, it's me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's definitely me. My mother plays a big role in it as well. And you know, like I said, like Shy always been the type of person where we put her in some stuff. She did some stuff like some Nickelodeon things. But you know, with kids, I never been the type of parent that force it on them. Like,
Right.
no, I want you to do this. You got to go fulfill this. And, you know, you go viral every time you do something. And everybody's like, why don't you got a TV show? And da-da-da-da. Like, it's
Yeah.
on you. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it is your calling, but you got to want to do it. You know, I'm not going to put you in front of no camera if you don't feel it. You're not going to half-ass it at all.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And so that's what I kind of let her just fall back. And she was like, Dad, I just want to go to school. I want to be a cheerleader. I want to
That's
be regular.
great. Yeah.
And I'm like, I did it. You know, I had the same type of lingo at an early age when I first got into this too. Like, yo, I just want to play football. I don't want to do this. I want to
Yeah.
be left alone. I don't. But so I understood it. But now that she's getting older and she's starting to understand and she's starting to travel with me more. Like now she's starting to travel with me and go to shows more than ever. So now she's starting to see it. So now it's like one of them situations where she's just falling in love with it on her own.
Yeah.
That way she naturally gonna love it. And besides, we do this TV show. She ain't gonna want nobody to play her.
I know that's right.
So
I know
that's the big
right.
thing. She ain't gonna like that. So But nah, we got some things cooking though, so I'm excited.
Well, then when it comes to your son, I'm glad to hear that you said that you obviously he's around a lot more.
Yeah.
Y'all had some issues. That was something that went viral. How did
It
you?
went viral?
Yeah, it was super viral.
Uh-oh.
How did you and his mother come to an understanding? Like, what made or what? Did anybody sit y'all down?
Peace.
Did you just
peace?
Yeah.
Like just peace. Everybody want their peace. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's important. I had a chance to watch a lot of guys like in my life like maintain. They child's mothers, and if they got more than one. So for me, it's kind of like the thing that wins is just peace.
Yeah.
So once we come to an understanding and everything is cool, and you can live your life, I can live mine, and Joy can live hers. Like everybody good, you good, we all good, we all good. Then let it be known. So that's how that whole situation played out. But yeah.
Speaking of viral moments, man, I feel like sometimes some of the things you might say be misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? Like you caught a little flack with saying you missed the Diddy parties.
Yo, I never said I missed the parties.
You said there's a hole.
There's a hole, but you see what you said?
Yeah.
That's different
there's
than
a hole.
I missed. See how they be spinning it out of control?
Okay. Yeah, so clarify that. Then.
Yeah, I never said I missed. Basically, what I was saying was, and I think somebody had kind of cleared it up. Basically, like what Bow was trying to say was, he was so monumental to the game. You know what I mean? That you feel the absence. You know what I mean? No one has stepped in yet and has filled that void. You know what I mean? When you go to a Super Bowl weekend now, or when you go to an NBA All-Star weekend now, there's like Puff's party used to be that number one destination. Wherever that club was at, you go to it on that weekend, whether it's the Labor Day weekends in Miami, right? And now that, he's in the situation he's in, it's like, damn, like basically what I was saying was like this is how much he meant to hip hop. This is the hole that's left in here. Now it's like who gonna step up and kind of fill that void.
Gotcha.
But I mean, does Kanye kind of have a point when you do have people that are out there that Diddy did help, that Diddy did have good relationships with, and when somebody does speak out on his behalf, like, yo, my experience with him was great. Should they be attacked for expressing their experience just because he has other things going on?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, your experience is your experience. You know what I mean? I mean, you can only talk about what you've seen and what you lived through. So I don't really see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
At all. You know what I mean?
Because we're not seeing a lot of people do it. And I can't imagine that in all of his years of his career, he didn't help anybody enough for them to speak out, right?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely have. I mean, I was just telling somebody this, and it just happened when you brought up Ye. And I think Ye was probably the first person to really tweet free Diddy.
Yeah.
And I remember, I think we was having this conversation. I was like, when you see all of these stories that's coming out, and some of them can be so outlandish, when you see them, you just be like, what?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. It makes you start feeling like, you know what? You start buying back from it, and you will start to see the turn where, like you seen Ye, like in a minute, you're going to start seeing cats like, all right, this is just being dragged out. This situation, I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
Like, what next? The elephant, one-armed
gets a
elephant's
little
going to come. It's just going to be like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And then the point, like, it just becomes a circus, and people become not interested anymore. And Ye was the first person to hashtag free Diddy,
Yeah.
and I'm
so
like,
you
yo.
think it's going to be a trend that changes?
And then
a
I
little?
think Boosie, shout out to Boosie, he on tour with us too. Then I think Boosie came up, like he followed up
did.
with something too. So I'm like, it always takes one person to jump first, and then you look, be like, oh, he made it. All right, well.
That's true.
It's going to be a chain of events. I think that you about to start seeing that a lot.
It's twofold though, because even to Lo's question, like a lot of times, if you don't know something about a person,
Right.
when you do find out new information, you do have the right to change your stance on it.
Right, absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like when people would always say, like, oh, everybody in hip hop loved Trump before he ran for president. Well, when he ran for president, we learned some new information. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm allowed to change my opinion about him. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a fact, though. That's a fact.
So it's kind of like, you just kind of let things fall out and see what the facts really are.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah.
But then you also have Ray J on the tour, right? So now that's one thing we can't ignore. Now, clearly Ray J has a lot of things to say, even to the point where Puff's sons allegedly ran down on him, right? So now I know, like, when you associate yourself, because these are your friends. Ray J is your friend. So when you see situations like this, do you tell him, like, yo, bro, chill out? Or is it just like, let Ray J be Ray J?
Think we don't?
Yeah. No. At this rate, no.
I mean, listen, Ray different, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
different.
The boy different, man. And he's Ray J 24/7. Like, it's times where, when we are around and he's around and we talking to him, it's like can you be serious for one time? Just it's like he's Ray J 24/7. Funny dude. Like if you ever get a chance to like be around him, he's just hilarious. You know what I mean? And you know, we definitely have a group chat. And just know we had to we had to ban Ray from our own group chat.
Yo, that's wild.
I can see that.
We had to ban him for a week. We got a Millennial Tour group chat going on there. You know, we just had to ban bro just for like 3 days. He back now though. He back now though.
I just saw him the other day.
When you calm down.
Yeah, we're gonna bring it back in a little bit, champ. But that's my boy,
him with
man.
Bobby
Shout out
Valentino.
to Ray.
They performed. Well, he performed. Well, Ray J is gonna perform wherever he is.
Yeah.
Bobby was performing, and Ray J was back there doing some kind of
My
deal.
man was late. It was his birthday.
Yeah. Oh, was that why?
It was his birthday. He
Okay.
had like a Laker jersey on, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He had
Yeah.
quite a time that
Yeah,
night. Okay,
yeah.
so another viral moment we saw, and they got a lot of conversation. Just recently, Joy, she went viral for saying she was saving up for a house. And I know you seen your ad in the mentions. People were like, hey, Val, y'all not helping her out? All 3 of the baby fathers can't get together and throw it in the pot. So how did that, did y'all have a conversation about that?
No, never. Shout out to Joy, man. That's my dog. And, you know, like I said, she know anything she needs. She know I'm always a call away. Like, that's my dog right there. Like, she hold it down. She been holding it down. I always hit her and just tell her, like, I just be like, yo, ignore that. Like, come on. Like, you used to this.
Yeah.
Like, you know what this is. Don't be replying to nobody. Don't be doing all that. Like, I'm always the first person to give her, like, those positive words of encouragement, like, no matter what it is. No matter what situation she's going through, I'm always hitting her like, yo, man, stay focused. You know what it is. But from on this side, she already know that's gang. That's my dog.
But the baby daddies don't have a group chat, do y'all?
Nah.
That ain't a group chat you want.
No.
Why not?
Nah.
I would not want to
gotta
be in
be
that
cordial.
group chat.
Right, 'cause y'all have, the kids are siblings now.
Yeah,
so,
no, it ain't no problems. It ain't no problem.
so do you get tickets from Trayvon? Like, does it work like that?
I'm a Falcon fan.
Oh, so you don't need, you're not even interested.
I'm a Falcon fan. You catch me at Mercedes-Benz every Sunday, you know, for a home game, but nah. Yeah.
Let me ask you this. You talked about, like, you know, telling her you don't got to reply to everything. You talked about telling Ray J, look, bro, sometimes you got to calm down.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a moment when somebody had to calm you down? Like, you ain't want to jump out there and maybe box it up with Orlando Brown? And, you know what I mean?
Oh, man, not Orlando.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Like, yo, let's get in the ring, bro.
Nah, because, like where I'm at in life and just period, like, like, everything to me is just entertainment. Like, it's just entertainment and clout and clicks and views, and I get it, you know what I mean? So it's the type of situation where if Orlando Brown didn't know I was here and he walked in here, he might be nervous because he might not know how I'm gonna react.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be like, what up? I'm just like, you crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just crazy. But I always said this, and I've been quoted saying this, I always thought dude was talented though. Like, I always thought like dude was really talented. Like, you know what I mean? I just felt like sometimes people be taking advantage of people, just like I said, for like the clicks and the views and bring him on, and you know what I mean? But then I seen an interview where he was like, you pay for what you get.
I definitely see that.
So why everybody
He did say
thinking the
that.
boy crazy, the boy smart, you know what I mean? So I don't put nothing past him.
But he could be smart, but why he got to bring your name into
Right.
it? So it's
The
like,
most
would you
randomest-
ever cool with
Right.
him at
The
any
most
point in life?
I think I met Orlando Brown one time in my life. I want to say it was somebody he was either related to, or I know Raven used to always be down here in Atlanta, like in Sugarloaf Country Club. I used to live in the Sugarloaf. I can say it now because I don't live so I'll put it out there. Yeah, when I used to live in Sugarloaf Country Club, maybe like 4 houses down from me, somebody who is like kin to them was like my neighbors, like 4 houses down from us. And I don't know, it was like a Thanksgiving or something. I went over there and Raven was over there and Orlando was over there. Dead serious. I think that was like the first time and the only time I ever met dude.
See, that's what I
crazy.
like. I
See?
feel like if you play with somebody, it's gonna have to be somebody that you feel like
But
you
see,
can
then
play
the
with.
thing is this, but then the thing is this, I already put that out there. I already said something. I said, okay, look, if I do something to him, what do I gain? I don't gain nothing.
That's true.
Right.
You know what I mean? I got stuff popping. We got Prime on Peachtree. We got cigar
That's
lounges
about
and
that.
restaurants.
Come on now.
That's nice.
We
That's
got
about
tours.
nice.
We just bought the Scream tour. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even afford to even put myself in a mix like that and like go out like that. So it's almost
Yeah.
like you can have it. Like, I ain't even got time. We get money and we ain't got time for that.
That's real talk.
You
That's
had a
real
big
talk.
back and forth about being the biggest.
Oh,
On
yeah.
top of that, Le'Veon Bell.
I was I was lit.
He kind of had to let you know who was all from Cleveland, right?
Columbus.
Sorry, Columbus.
See,
Columbus.
that's why I say I'm the biggest, because you wouldn't know. Everybody think I'm from Cleveland.
Yeah.
But I'm from Columbus.
And
But
the show was on in Columbus too,
yeah.
and Cleveland. So.
We go to Cleveland for sure on my birthday. So I'm looking forward to that. But I got lit. You know,
You was turned up.
you
yo.
know, everybody think I'm from Atlanta. I've been here pretty much my whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm always have ties to the city. I mean, this is home, but I was born in Columbus though. That's the hometown. So when you get the hometown college team to come here and play in Atlanta, so I'm mixing both homes here plus tequila is on.
Yeah.
Like I'm feeling it, I'm popping it, right?
Yeah.
So when I did it, I woke up this morning, I didn't even realize what I did. Because I was just so riding up
I hate when that happens.
like I was riding up the championship, like the glory. Oh, then I tried to go on the field, right?
No.
You did a Kevin Hart?
I did. I tried to go on the field. I told my security he actually works for the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, so his credentials, he got the A1 joint, so we walk around doing whatever we want. So I'm like, yo, take me to the field. I gotta get close. I'm the biggest from my city. So he's like, we'll get close again. And I think I got right on the turf, and the security was like, now, like the officer, like, man, we can't let you on. I'm like, why not? And I'm like, man, you know I was born. You know right? So I'm feeling it, and then I woke up, and then I saw it, but
I woke up and then I saw it.
I'm like, I just ignited a fire. Here we go.
Bro, I've been there before, bro.
So,
I was there.
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
The good thing about it was when I saw Le'Veon's video, like I said, I never been no clout chaser. I don't really agree with like this new age way of getting at people. Like
Right.
I can't see myself looking at the camera and it's not a person. I'm like spitting in it.
Pointing a gun towards the camera and
It's
stuff
weird.
like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird. And you know, I was taught if it's ever an issue, let's address it. So for me,
Facts.
I didn't hesitate. I ain't going no comments. I ain't do nothing. I DM him directly. Get him right in the DM like, yo, holla at me. Like, you need to call me.
Yeah.
Whoop. And when how I came at him, he called me, FaceTime, and he respected it. Like it wasn't no
That's much better.
yeah,
bro.
it wasn't no checking
Absolutely.
nobody. It wasn't none of that. I said, look, we never even met. I'm like, you know, this is the issue now. This is the problem now with the town. Like, we got to fix this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is the issue. Us going back and forth. You saying this, you saying that. We ain't even got time for that. It's like either you with this motion I'm trying to put together or you not. And, you know, once I explained it to him, and I'm like, I might need you to stand beside me for this, like, for what we trying to do.
That.
Yeah, that's
You know
fine.
what I mean? And he understood it, and he was like, the way you came at me, it just, like, I messed up. Like, I messed up. And, you know, so now we on the line, and we're going to try to put something together for Columbus, like, late November. So
But look at
That's
that. That
awesome.
actually
Yeah,
ended
fire.
up working out in your favor.
I don't got time. I love to live my life. I don't got time to be, you know what I mean? I ain't getting to to be arguing with people, and, you know, I came into it to
Man,
get,
I got so many
have fun.
questions. I could sit and talk to you all day.
I know,
right?
man. Me
I'm sorry,
too.
I'm gonna throw this last one in and then we're gonna let you go. So I seen something go viral last week, and it was an old clip with Sierra, and they asked her if she could choose 50 or you to
where are
drown.
they finding this stuff?
Who would she pick?
Like, is it not-
Yeah.
like, is
So
there not
if she
enough
had to
content
choose-
on the
I know,
internet?
this is so crazy. It literally was everywhere too. And I'm
Is
like,
this TikTok? I don't have a TikTok. Is
it
TikTok
was
doing this?
I don't know.
Instagram. That's the
It's
craziest
Instagram.
What was
thing.
the question though?
It was an old interview, and the question that popped up was if you could only save either 50 or Bow Wow from drowning,
No,
who
but
would
she
you
said
say?
the right answer though.
She said she would
said that
say 50.
She had to. That was, I think they was talking at the time. She better say 50.
Now that was when they broke up. What the hell did you do to
but,
her?
but I mean, that was so recent though. I mean, I'm gonna choose my last recent ex
You would.
probably. You know what I mean? That's
but
the
you
most recent
you
thing.
did the heartbreaking it's giving.
I broke a lot of hearts.
Talk to him, man.
I broke a lot of hearts.
Why,
'Cause he
Bow?
was
What's
Bow
wrong? Talk
Wow.
to us. Get on this couch and tell us why you breaking all these ladies. They had your poster on their wall. Why?
No, I've gotten better though.
You have?
Yeah, I've gotten better.
So that means you're in a relationship now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Several relationships? Are you like a poly man now?
Nah,
Because I feel like artists, when y'all get a little older, then y'all go poly.
nah, not me. I
No.
can't do that.
Okay, so it's giving you might be in a relationship right
I
now.
don't know. Could be not.
Are you going to keep your relationships off of being
I'm
public
trying
now?
my best.
That's a good answer, bro.
Okay, good. I'll leave you alone.
Yo, thank you for coming in, man. Congratulations
time.
on everything you got going
Appreciate
on.
it.
We want to encourage everybody to still go out there and support you on the Millennium Tour.
Yeah.
Is
Crazy.
there any last words you want to leave for the
Yeah,
people that might be
man.
coming to see the show?
Yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy. The whole lineup from top to bottom. Me, the boy Trigger Trey's first time running with us. The boy O, Boosie.
Wait,
you know,
Trey Songz?
Yeah, Trigger on this one.
Well, he got all of that backlash, and y'all getting him as the headliner.
Hey man, that's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. Listen, man, he's still filling up seats. He just got off
This
tour
is
with
a
Keisha
lot.
Cole.
Trey Songz and Diddy in one interview.
He just, shout out to my boy Trey, man. Trey know I rock with him, man. That's my dog, man. But yeah, the whole list, man. Rose, Plies, Boosie, the list goes on and on. So, you know, and then plus no telling who we be bringing out. It's really like a big old party once we
This
get
is
this
like
out.
you never know what they're going to say to her. You got Boosie, you got Trey, you got Ray J,
Hey,
Bell.
she sound like Brown. That's what Brown said. Brown like, y'all about to be okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks again, bro. We appreciate
All the
you, man.
time, all the time.
Bow Wow,
You know it.
Shad Moss hanging out with us
Get them
today
tickets,
on the
we on the
Morning
way.
Hustle Show.
Yes,
yo.
sir.
Yeah.